Good morning. My name is John Eeds. I am coming to you from Grace Yoga on Highland. So welcome. This is a multi-level class, so I will be stopping from time to time just to help with some modifications or to be able to speak a little bit more clearly into the mic. So keep the vinyasa quality of the class going. Breathe. If you need any props, a rolled up towel, a thick book, for balancing, we'll do some of the balancing postures. You might need a chair or be able just to put a hand against the wall. So find what you need to get for props. So to begin, close your eyes. Sit tall, the shoulders fold back, your heart lifts and opens. And then breathe diaphragmatically. A mindfulness of just listening to the breath. Breathing in to fill from bottom to middle to the tops of the lungs, using all of the lung capacity. And letting it go slowly. An easiness, a stillness. 2 more breaths, just like that. Breathing in to fill bottom, middle, tops of the lungs. Aware of the stillness at the top of the breath. And again, letting go. And finding stillness at the bottom of the breath. Breathe in and fill. Breathe out. The breath in and out through the nose. And then gently open the eyes. And come to onto all fours on your mat. The wrist creases right underneath the shoulders, the knees right underneath the hips. Cat-cow. Again, just breathing, bringing some movement to the breath. So inhale into a flat back. And then arch like a cat. Navel drawing back towards the spine with effort. And then inhale, belly sags, back scoots. And easiness here. Bring the gaze forward and up. And then arch once more. Ujjayi breathing now. That little constriction in the throat at the glottis to make the breath audible. Inhaling, belly sags, back scoots. Gaze comes forward and 3 more times. Inhale to scoop. Again, be easy here. Arch, chin tucks, navel draws back. Inhale, easy. Exhale with effort. Inhale, come back, neutral spine. Curl the toes. Exhale, go right on up, downward facing dog, just to stretch into the backs of the legs. Press into the palms, reach back into the heels. Take 1 more breath here. And on an inhale, bring the right leg up, right on into the 3-leg dog, just pointing the right toes. And breathe. Even here, finding that stillness at the tops and bottoms of the breath. In, and out, and in. And with the exhale, bring the right foot down. Full breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then the left leg comes up on the inhale. Reaching, opening. Toes pointing back.
The standing leg, the right leg, engaged. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last breath here. Breathe in. And with the exhale, bring the left foot down. Full breath, breathe in. And exhale. Bottom of the exhale, bend the knees. Come down into child's pose. Hands sweep back, forehead comes down. 5 breaths here. I'm lifting up just to be able to speak a little more clearly. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in and out. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands forward. Inhale, come up all fours. Curl the toes. With the exhale, go back to downward facing dog. And then on the next inhale, step forward. Half forward bend. Extending, reaching. Bringing the gaze forward. Fold into a full forward bend. Bend the knees as much as you need here. It's still early. And then on the inhale, rise up. Opening to the day. And come to the standing posture. Toes together, heels slightly open. Samasthiti, the standing posture. And then moving with the breath once more. Inhale the arms up. Look up if it's comfortable. You can keep the gaze straight ahead if you need. Exhaling. Moving with the breath. The vinyasa quality of the practice. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing at the tops and the bottoms. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. On the inhale, bring the arms up halfway. On an exhale, twist to the right. Looking back over the right fingers. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhale, back to center. Again, to your right. Stretching the wrist away into the fingertips. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center with an inhale. Exhaling, come to Samasthiti. Through the vinyasa now, bring the arms up. Exhaling and folding into the forward bend. Again, bend the knees as much as you need. Tuck the chin. Look up, lengthen. Go back. And for the modification, this is a chaturanga. You can just come to the knees, stay here, take a breath or two, go to downward facing dog. Or from plank. Just a breath. And then to down dog. Or a modified chaturanga, come to the knees, come down, elbows stay close to the rib cage. Come into Cobra, Bhujangasana. and then go to downward facing dog. So those are the modifications you can use all the way through the practice. Take 3 breaths here, breathing in, breathing out. Chin is tucked, the arms are strong, the quadriceps engaged, the fronts of the thighs, drawing the knees, the kneecaps up into the hip creases. One more breath, breathe in. And breathe out. Stepping forward once more, half forward bend, legs a little straighter. Bring the gaze forward, exhale and fold, tuck the chin. Inhale, rise up. Open again to the day. Open to all the possibilities of the day. And samasthiti. Now through the vinyasa, twice more, inhaling. Moving through Surya Namaskara A. Folding into the forward bend. Tuck the chin. Look up, lengthen. Step back, use whatever modification works for you. Full chaturanga. Elbows stay close. Gaze is slightly forward. Inhale into upward facing dog. Press into the ankles. And go to downward facing dog. So find what works for you. Experiment. Listen to the body. 3 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Reaching out of the arm sockets. Stretching and opening. The drishti, the gaze point, back towards the thighs. Maybe the navel. One more breath. Breathe in. And out. Again, stepping forward. Lengthen. Take several steps if you need. And then fold once more. Inhale, come all the way up. Straight legs. Samasthiti. Last day. Inhale. Exhale. Look up, find length. Go back to chaturanga or any modification. Urdhva Mukha Shivanasana, the upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shivanasana. In and out. Deepen the breath now. Still using Ujjayi breathing. Still that little tightness in the throat to make the breath hard. The sitting bones spreading and opening just a bit more. 2 breaths. In and out. And in and out. Stepping forward or hopping forward to lengthen. Half forward bend. Fold full forward bend. And inhale, come all the way up. Pressing into the feet, lengthen to open. Samasthiti. Full breath. So we'll do 2 sun salutations, the B sun salutations, Surya Namaskara B. But the first one is modified, just to be into a lunge. So breathe in. Bend the knees, come to Utkatasana. Press the knees, press the palms. And then with the exhale, straighten the legs, full forward bend. Tuck the chin. Look up, lengthen. Step back, go to Chaturanga Dandasana or any of the modifications. Be into the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot steps forward between the hands. Left heel is up. Bring the hands to the hips. Come up. Lift the heart. And then drop a little deeper into the lunge. And then the arms come up on an inhale. Gaze is forward or up. And then bring the hands down on each side of the right foot. Step back. Go to Chaturanga Dandasana. Come into upward facing dog. Go to downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Hands to the hips. Exhale. Drop down into the lunge. Let the arms just dangle here. And then inhale. Bring the arms up. And with the exhale, bring the hands down. Be grounded into the palms. And then step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Exhaling for 1. Exhaling 2. Out for 3. Out for 4. Be into the palms, be into the soles of the feet. Arms are long, arms are strong. 1 more breath. Breathe in. And out. Again, hop, step, float forward. Lengthen, half forward bend. Fold, full forward bend. And then back to chair, back to Utkatasana. Pressing all the way up. Samasthiti. Bottom of the exhale bends the knees. Fully into Surya Namaskara B now. Inhale into chair. Exhale into the forward bend. Look up. Hop, step, float back. Chaturanga. In an upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. This time into warrior 1. So left foot's turned, grounded. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, come up. Look up if it works. Or you can keep the gaze straight ahead. And then bring the hands down. Go back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot is grounded, turn. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to the mat. Chaturanga. In the upward facing dog. And to downward facing dog. Chin tuck now. Not so much that it interferes with the breath. In, out for 2. Quads engaged, kneecaps being drawn up. Legs are strong and long. In, and 3. In, and 4. Attention to the breath. Last time. In, and out. Step forward on the inhale, half forward bend. Fold, full forward bend. And then come back to chair, bend the knees, press the palm, all the way up to standing. And Samasthiti. Then right on into the tree pose. So left leg's the standing leg. Bring the right leg up, right knee out. The foot can be up close to the perineum, into the groin. It can be down a little bit. Just don't be on the knee. Either be above the knee or below the knee. Toes down might work. If you've got a chair, or if you want to put an arm against the wall, that's perfectly fine. Find your balance. Breathing for 1. toes point back towards the left heel. Just to open into the hip just a little more. That's 3 breaths already. Breathing in, breathing out 4. Last breath. In and 5. Come back to center. Right foot down. 4 breaths. In and out. And then to the other side. Right leg is the standing leg. Push down into all 4 foot. Bring left leg up. Mirror the other image. The other side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Find a spot to fix your gaze. Let the eyes just be soft. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 4 breaths. Breathe in. And out. Bring the knee forward. Left foot down. And again, from the top of the mat, moving through the vinyasas into a couple of postures now. Bring the arms up. Exhale and fold, full forward bend. Look up, lengthen. Step back, just into a high plank this time, full breath. Now, if you want to take Chaturanga Dandasana and into the upward facing dog, that's just a breath. And then all of us can go right back into downward facing dog. And then right foot steps forward to come right on into warrior 2. So come up, open. Bend the right knee. Bring your gaze past the right fingers. Heart lifting and opening, the wrists reaching away from one another. Coming deeper and deeper as you can. Now to modify, just straighten the leg a little bit. So experiment. Find where you need to go today. The right knee tracking the second toe on the right foot. A little self-help, a little modification or self-assist here is to bring the hand to the inside. And just open into the knee. That left hand can come behind and into the right hip crease just to open the left hip. So find where you need to be. 2 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Bottom of the exhale, side angle. Right arm just resting on the right knee. Left arm sweeping forward. Chin turned a little bit towards the armpit. And the gaze to the uplifted fingers. Couple of breaths. The back arch lifted. If you can go a little farther, right hand reaches down to the floor or to a block, to a book. And breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Look down, bring the left hand down. Step back into that high plank. Through your vinyasa, so you can just stay in plank. Take a breath. And then go to downward facing dog. To the other side, right foot's turned, left foot stepping forward. Come up, back into warrior 2. I'm going to shift just to be facing the camera. Looking past the left fingers, heart open. Same self-assist, if you like, left hand to the inside of the knee, right hand sweeping back. Keep the gaze forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. One more breath. And then side angle, Parshvakonasana, left arm resting or left hand to the outside of the left foot. And right arm sweeping forward.
Breathe in. Out for 1. Back arch lifted. That back leg strong and straight. Remember, this is just a side stretch. Stretching from the right side. Stretching and opening from the heel to the hip, to the shoulder, into the fingertips. 1 more breath. Left leg pressing into that left arm. And then with the exhale, bring the hands down. Come down, step back, high plank. Chaturanga if you like, or just stay in the high plank. Up dog. Everybody comes back to downward facing dog. 1 full breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hopper step forward. Half forward bend to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Full forward bend. And then inhale, rise up. Strong into the feet. Lifting up, open. Back to Samasthiti. Again, through a vinyasa, inhale. And exhale to fold, full forward bend. Look up, lengthen. Through your vinyasa, high plank, or go to chaturanga. And inhale. Everybody to downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, this time for the triangle pose, Trikonasana. So come all the way up, straighten leg, open the arms, and then right hand to the shin, or the ankle, the foot, the mat, the block, coming all the way down. Breathe in, breathe out. Pressing into the feet now. Press into the balls of the feet. Feel all 4 corners of each foot. So the back arch needs to lift and open. 3 more breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Look down. Press into that right foot, come all the way up. Hands to the hips. Walk the back foot in so you can square the pelvis to that right leg. And then the revolve triangle. Come into the forward bend. Left hand is down to the foot, to the inside, a block. Full posture is to bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot. And then bring the right arm up. Breathe in and breathe out. Stack the shoulders. Lifting the heart. Breathing in, breathing out, that's 3. 2 more breaths. Press into that left hand to lift the right hand. Breathe in, right leg is strong and straight. Last breath here. In and out. And then hands to the hip. Come down, go to Chaturanga Dandasana. Or a high plank. Up dog, or just hold and plank. And then go to downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward. Once more, come up, straight legs, open. And then left hand down, chin, ankle, find the big toe, come all the way down to the mat. Look up past the uplifted thumb, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing 4, breathing 5. Hand to the hip, look down, inhale, come up, walk the back foot up, back foot turns in a little more, so square the pelvis to the left leg, and with the exhale, right hand
Bring the left arm up. Breathing for 1. Breathing 2. Breathing 3. Breathing for 4. One more breath. Breathe in. And out. Inhale to come up. Exhale, step back, top of the mat, Samasthiti. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to fold, fall forward. Look up, lengthen. Hop step, float back, chaturanga or plank. The inhale. And an exhale brings you to downward facing dog. The lizard pose. So the right foot steps forward, the left knee drops. And then bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Come down onto the elbows. Interlace the fingers. And just open into that right hip crease. So bring the breath all the way down into that hip crease, down into the right hip joint. Bringing the breath into the body right there. Lengthening. Back leg, left leg, strong and straight. Pushing down. Right foot pushing down. Keep the legs active. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath. Breathe. And out. Come up. Hand on each side of the right foot. Step back. Chaturanga or plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. To the other side. Left foot steps forward, right knee drops. Again, the hands to the inside of that left foot. And then come down once more. Breathe into the left hip. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. 2 more breaths. In. Out. Find stillness at the tops and the bottoms. It's all about the breath. The breath leads, the breath guides. In and out. And then lift up once more. Step back. Go to chaturanga or plank. And the upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Full breath. In and out. Again, step forward. Half forward bend. Lengthen. Fold, full forward bend. Tuck your chin. And rise on the inhale. Lifting from Mula Baddha, from the perineum. And Samasthiti. Bend the knees. Inhale, come right on into chair. And then open the arms as we move into the eagle pose. Garudasana. Right leg comes across. Right toes hook. Left arm is underneath, right arm is on top. Fix your gaze here. Breathing for 1. Breathing 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing 4. In and out for 5. Release the arms. Open your wings. Push into that left foot, come all the way up. Samasthiti. Soften the arms. Breath, breathing in. Breathing out. Bend the knees to the other side now. Chair. Open the arms. Left leg is on top, right leg's the standing leg. Take the wrap. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. Breathing forward. for 2. Out for 3. Out for 4. Last breath. And release. Let that go. Open the arms. Come to Samasthiti. Top of the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, step back. High plank. And then come to the knees. And sit back on the heels. Now, sometimes it's hard to be here, so if you've got a towel, if you have any trouble with the knees, bring the towel underneath the knee and then sit back just to open the knee joint. Bring the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms to the ceiling. And again, if it works, look straight up, look past the little fingers. Pushing the palms of the hands away. Finding length in the spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. Breathing in. And then release. Soften. I'm coming down or turning just to face the camera once more. So straighten the legs. Come to Dandasana, seated staff pose. Just a breath here. Arms are active. The legs are active. The heels pushing away. Insides of the legs turning inward just a bit, turning towards the floor. Take one more breath here. And then soften. Find ease in this. Right foot draws back for Janu Shirshasana. And on the exhale, right knee rolls out. Heel close to the perineum, close to the groin. Right foot pressing into the left foot, left thigh. Bring the arms up. We're going to go into a twist first. So take the twist to the right. Left hand coming to the outside of the right knee. Right hand reaching into the left hip crease. Sit tall here. Breathing in, turning around the axis of the spine. Eyes cut right. The inside of the left leg continues to push away and open. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to turn. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. That right arm helping to deepen the twist. Breathing in. And out. Come back to center with an inhale. Reach up. Look up. And then right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand sweeps into the crook of the right hip. Just twisting the other way. Eyes are cut strongly to the left. It's an eye exercise as well. Lengthen on the inhale. Turn on the exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. Breathe in. And out. Come back to center. Bring the arms up. Look up. And then into the forward bend. So if you need a strap or a towel, just reaching around that left foot. And to modify, just stay up a little higher. If you can go farther and going into the full posture, beginning to reach out past that left foot. Lengthening. And then folding. The drishti, the gaze point towards the left heel. Lengthening, reaching, opening. Right knee pressing down and back. Now, if you need a little bit of cushion underneath that right knee, if you need to get it down, you can use a block, or this is where you'd use a rolled up towel. So you can ground that right knee. Take one more breath. Breathe in. And out. Back body pushing into the front body. And then inhale, come up with me. Look up. And then the hands come behind, close to the hips, fingers forward, and just lift the heart. Open the throat. Left heel pushing away, right knee pushing down. One more breath. And come back to sit. Help the right knee up, right foot away. Other side now. Left foot draws back. Left knee rolls out. Inhale. The twist is to the left. So bring the right arm across. Left hand coming into the right hip crease. Right heel pushing away, lengthen. And eyes cut to the left and turn to the left. Twisting around the axis of the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. 3 breaths in and out. And in. Right leg active. And out. One more breath. In and out. Slowly back to the center. Find stillness at the top of the breath. And then the twist is to the left, to the right. Left hand across, right hand coming into the left hip crease. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And turn. Inhale. And turn. Deep breaths, very mindful breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Ujjayi breathing. In and out. To the forward bend now. Same modification. Lift up, get length in the spine, and then bring that length forward. Reaching around the foot, holding onto the foot. Again, use a strap or a towel. Keep the drishti forward. Body follows the gaze. Looking forward, moving forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale again, come all the way up. Look up, touch the ceiling. And then the hands behind, fingers forward. Lift the heart. Stay active in the lower body. And just stretch and open the heart. Come back to center, help the left knee up, left foot away. And then into the half lotus. So be very mindful here. Don't force anything. Right foot's going to come back, and already it's starting to rotate. So that upper leg, outwardly rotating. So you can take your hands and just twist them a little bit here. Right heel coming underneath the navel. The right foot inverted. And again, try to ground the right knee as you push the left heel away. From here, you can take a little twist to the right to take the bind. Come back to center, or just lengthening, reaching, take the bind, and then into the forward bend. Now, to modify, you can just simply reduce the bind in the leg, so you can bring that right foot a little closer to the knee. Or bring the right foot up into the crook of the left arm. This is all stretching down into that right hip and the IT band. So just draw the shin close to the chest. Sit really tall. Drawing in closer and closer. This is a good modification for the half lotus anytime. Just again, be mindful of your body. Listen to what your body's telling you. Take one more breath here. Breathe in and out. And then release. Come out gently. Same little counter pose, hands behind, lift the heart. Take a breath. And then right hand over to the side. You might be off the mat here. The feet come right on up into the side plank. Now, stack the feet or let one foot be in front of the other. Right knee can be down. Lots of modifications here. Breathing in, breathing out. Take one more breath. Breathe in and out. And then gently down. To the other side, left leg draws back. So again, that little bit of outward external rotation. The shin is doing an external rotation just to get that inversion. Again, bind if it works. And come into the posture. Coming into the state of the asana. And then breathing 5 breaths. 1. If you want to take the left foot into the crook of the right arm, breathe in, breathe out. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Right leg still active. Inhale. And then slowly release once more. Hands behind. Lift the heart, lift the throat. 1 more breath here. And then back to side plank. So left hand comes over again, one foot stacked on top of the other, or 1 foot in front of the other. Lifting up. Left knee can be down. Right leg can be lifted. Breathing in and out, that's 3 breaths. Breathing in and out for 4. Breathing in and out for 5. And then release once more. Come down. Dandasana for a breath. And then Marichyasana A. Right foot draws back. Left heel, left leg is strong. Reach up, lengthen. And then wrap that right hand. Come as far forward as you can. Finish the exhale. And then right hand sweeps around the right shin. Right hand holds the left wrist. Or just hold on to the fingertips. And then folding. Now the right foot needs to be about 6, 7, 8 inches, a palm width or a little more, away from the left leg. Just so you've got space to come forward. And the modification is just to hold on to the foot, or just not go quite as deep into the forward bend. If you need a little more, lift the hands away from the lower back, just pressing the right arm into the right shin. Just a little bit of leverage to bring you forward and down. 1 more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And then come up. This time keep the knee up, bring the hands behind, and then just lift the hips here. Opening the heart, opening the throat. 1 more breath. And then come down. Right leg extends. Dandasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg comes back. Again, separate the legs, a palm width. Bring that left side of the rib cage, left side of the torso forward. Finish the exhale. Take the wrap. Left hand finding the right wrist. Or hook the fingers. Push the inside of the right leg away. And begin to come into the forward bend. Moving a little more progressively now. So the first couple of breaths are just bringing you forward, reaching out. And the last few breaths, allowing you to lift the hands away, to fold, to bring the face towards the ship. Gaze still forward. 2 more breaths. In and out and in and out. And then come all the way up. Release the arms, release the bind. Hands behind, fingers forward. Lift up once more. Lifting the back, a little bit of a counter pose here, so a little bit of a back bend. Take one more breath, and then come down. Come back to Dandasana. Draw both feet back, fold the left leg, so left heel is to the outside of the right heel. Half forward of the fishes, just an easy twist to the right. Right knee is up. Sit tall. Right foot down, left foot flex. Bring the arms up. And take the twist to the right. So just hug the knee. Look over the right shoulder. Lengthen. Turning. Bringing that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Or take the bind, letting that left hand come into that space below the right knee. Looking up, twisting. 3 more breaths here. Left foot flex. Right sole down. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath. And out. Come back to center. Bring the arms up. Again, touch the seat. And then take the counter pose. Just an easy twist to the left. A breath. Half effort. And then back to center. Straighten the legs. Come to Dandasana. And then draw the feet back. Right leg is folded. Right knee is down. Right foot flexed. Left ankle to the outside of the right knee. Left knee up. And then breathe in. And take the twist to the left. And twisting, reaching, looking left. Elbow across, or once more, taking the bind. Right hand reaching underneath the left knee now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. In. Out for 3. In. Out for 4. Last breath here. Breathe in. And out. And then back to center. Bring the arms up. Take the counter pose. Easy twist to the right. And then come back to center. Dandasana for a breath. And then come all the way down onto your backs. A few back bends. So take a breath here. Push the heels away. Legs are still active. Arms alongside, palms down. And then draw the heels back to touch the fingertips. Or hold on to the ankles, just depending on where you're at with your back bends. On an inhale, lift the hips. Bring the weight into the shoulders. Bring the hands interlaced together underneath the hips. Walk the arms in just a little more. A little bit of internal rotation through the upper thighs, through the upper legs. Press. Chin's tucked. The legs strongly pushing the chest back towards the chin. 2 breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And then on the exhale, release the hands. Walk the shoulders out. Roll the spine down like a string of pearls. Coming down slowly into the sacrum. And letting go. Full breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little deeper now, so maybe holding on to the ankle. Come up. Again, walking the shoulder blades in. Interlace the fingers if you prefer. holding on to the ankles just deep into the back bend. Still that internal rotation through the thighs. Pressing up. Beginning to open a little more into the sacrum, into the very lower back. And tucking the tailbone under just a little more, so the tailbone rolls towards the seat. 2 breaths. One more. And again, slowly coming down, walking the shoulders out, shoulder blades out, rolling down, rolling the spine down. Full breath. Last back bend, if you want to come into the wheel, perfectly fine. Or again, try to hold on to the ankles and go just a little deeper. Lifting up on the inhale, walking the shoulders in, pressing them to the feet for 1. Chin tucked, but again, not so much that it interferes with the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. 3 breaths. In, out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath. Press into the feet, stretch and open into the fronts of the thighs, front of the body. And slowly release. Come all the way down. Bring the knees into the chest, big hug here, across the ankles. And then cross the ankles, opposite ankle on top. Draw the knees in. And then soften, bring the arms to the side. Bring the knees, ankles over the face. Roll up into a forward bend. Just coming up into Paschimottanasana. Legs are strong and straight, sit tall in Dandasana. And go slowly into the counter pose, into Paschimottanasana. Hands to the shins. Take a breath. Maybe the hands creeping out to ankles or heels. Take a breath. Just slowly opening into the lower back. Probably no more than halfway down at this point. And then begin to go a little farther. Maybe you can find the feet, use your strap. Lengthen on the inhale. Folding just a little more. Keep the back of the neck just in line with the rest of the spine. So as you begin to reach out and fold farther, the gaze is going to come closer and closer to being straight down. Lengthen. Maybe 3/4 of the way into the posture now. Elbows beginning to flare out. You can hold on to the toes. You can press the big thumbs into the base of the big toe. Just 2 more breaths. Moving towards your full posture. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Stretching all the way into the neck, into the crown of the head, opening the spine. And then inhale, come up. Dandasana for a breath. Breathe in. And then come all the way down to your backs. Bring the legs up. Flex the feet. Push the soles of the feet to the ceiling. 10 breaths here. 1. A softness in the upper body, in the arms. With the heels reaching away, so the lower part of the spine, the hips, the sacrum, just lifting a little bit. In and out. About 5 breaths here, 5 more. So push a little harder. Think of putting footprints on the ceiling.
Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in and out. 3 breaths. In and out. Legs are strong. Breathe in. Out. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now, arms alongside, palms down. Bring the legs over. Come to Halasana, plow posture. Lifting the hips over the shoulders. Reaching back to touch the toes. Maybe the tops of the feet into the floor. And hands come to the mid-back. Just for a little bit of support. Mindful of your neck here. 3. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhaling. And exhaling. Bring the hands down. Come all the way down. Matsyasana, fish pose. So another inversion. Hands come back close to the outsides of the hips. Lift, bring the elbows in. And then keeping the heart lifted. Head reaches back, the throat opens. Keep the legs active. 1, 2. Heart the highest point. 3. 4. Last breath here. Breathe in. And out. Lift the head and shoulders. Walk the elbows out. Come all the way down to your backs. And let the feet fall out. Just letting that lower body go soft. Couple of breaths. Still Ujjayi breathing, still deeply into the breath. 1 more. And then bring the knees in. Roll up to a seated position. Now, sit any way that's comfortable here. Half lotus. Full lotus. Sukhasana, the easy pose, the legs just folded. And we'll take a few breaths in Nadi Shodhana. So sit tall, shoulders back. And then fold the first 2 fingers. You have the thumb and the 2 little fingers. Just lift. Big breath in. Use the fingers to close the left nostril and breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in right. Close with the thumb. Exhale left. Breathe in left. Close with the fingers, breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close with the thumb, breathe out left. Inhale left. Close, breathe out right. 1 more breath. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Let the right hand drop. Sit tall. Begin to soften the breath now. Eyes closed. Just filling the lungs. Letting it go. One more breath. Bring the arms up. Bring the hands to the heart. Invite the breath in. Namaste. The divine in me acknowledges and greets the divine in you. In that spark of the divine, we are connected. We are one. Thank you for allowing us to come into your homes. Take rest now. Just go into your backs, relax, release, letting everything go. No control of the breath. At least 5 minutes. Namaste.